This is IGN. George Lucas made his first appearance at San Diego Comic-Con. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Robin Williams' Mrs. Doubtfire co-star has suggested the late actor's voice should be revived using AI. Matthew Lawrence, who played Williams' young son in the film, said he'd love to see the legendary voice behind Aladdin's genie brought back via artificial intelligence. The star of countless films, including Jumanji, Patch Adams, and Night at the Museum, Williams died by suicide in 2014, aged just 63, after receiving a Parkinson's diagnosis. While a handful of actors have given permission for their voice to be reproduced using AI, the practice remains highly controversial. Protection from the encroaching use of AI was a key trigger for the recent video game voice actor strike, and numerous stars have voiced concern over the fact their vocal likenesses have been used without their permission. So why does Robin Williams' former co-star think the actor should be reproduced via AI? According to Lawrence, his idea came from Williams once voicing a computerized voiceover in a commercial. And Donkey Kong Bonanza's barely been out since July 17th, but already one very determined player has completed the game without touching a single banana. Sharing the accomplishment on X or Twitter, AK Family Home wrote, "Just beat Donkey Kong Bonanza with 0 bananas. Honestly, a fun challenge. I recommend doing as a NG plus run after 100%. Perhaps most interestingly of all, unlike other achievement hunters and speedrunners, AK Family Home completed the challenge without any cheeky glitches or clips. Instead, they simply avoided picking up bananas, meaning they were unable to unlock any extra permanent health slots or improvements to DK's base abilities via skill points. Donkey Kong Bonanza released July 17th exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2. For more, head over to IGN.com for a selection of stories in which we spoke to the development team about a number of topics related to Bonanza, including how the game was first conceived and the necessity of releasing on the Nintendo Switch 2. During George Lucas's first appearance at San Diego Comic-Con, he revealed some exciting Star Wars and Marvel items headed to his new Lucas Museum of Narrative Art that's set to open in Los Angeles in 2026. Lucas, who was joined on stage by Academy Award-winning director Guillermo del Toro, Academy Award-winning artist Doug Chiang, and Grammy and Emmy-winning artist Queen Latifah, discussed this museum that aims to be a temple to people's art. As for what items fans can expect, a special video preview of the museum showed guests can expect to see Luke's X-34 Landspeeder from A New Hope, General Grievous's TS-MEU 6-wheel bike, Anakin's N1 Starfighter from The Phantom Menace, and even the speeder bikes from Return of the Jedi. There will also be concept art and much more from that galaxy far, far away. Lucas shared a bit about his history with art and comics, sharing that he couldn't afford real art in college, so he bought comic art. Over the years, he has amassed a collection of over 40,000 pieces, and he refuses to sell any of them. "If you have an emotional connection, that's art," Lucas said. "The idea that people can tell you what art is, from my experience making movies, other people's opinions don't mean much. The only thing that matters is what you do and how you feel about it." Lucas said this museum is dedicated to the idea that a story is written to affect people and build community, and that it is extremely important to society and in building community. Furthermore, genres like science fiction can inspire us because when the idea is implanted, then we think we can do it. Del Toro wrote on the importance of comics and art and reminded us that comics were the first ones to punch Nazis and that DC Comics were the first ones to have a social conscience. He then touched upon AI and using an app to make art. The Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, which is co-founded by Lucas and Melody Hobson, will debut in 2026 in a 300,000 square foot building with expansive galleries, 2 state-of-the-art theaters, over 150,000 objects, and much more. For more Star Wars at San Diego Comic-Con, check out all the news out of Lucasfilm Publishing's panel, the stunning new Star Wars figures revealed at the show, and Heroes and Villains' San Diego Comic-Con Star Wars collection. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.